Hey guys, welcome back to Asia's Affirmations. Another video for you guys. I've just been thinking about a lot, like I mentioned before, just thinking about so many things. And one of the things that I know I mentioned in my introduction video that I am a vegan, and also in my vision board video, I mentioned losing weight recently last year. So I wanted to kind of talk about that and why I became vegan and why or how I was able to lose the weight. So I owe it all to first juicing. Okay. Juicing was something that I wanted to start doing. I just wanted to try it. And it's very great for your body. You get so much direct nutrition from juicing. I'm going to make an entire video on that for you guys as well, but I have to get everything set up and things of that nature. But I really just wanted to say juicing is what was the start of changing my life. It was the start of changing my relationship with food. And that feels so good to say. That's why I'm breathing like that. It feels so good to say I changed my relationship with food because I started juicing and I started to, get the food and the nutrients in my body that my body really needed and lacked. So I started off by juicing. I was going to juice for I think, some people do like these juicing challenges where they do it for about a month or so and, or a couple weeks. I can't really think about it, but I started to do more research on it, and that's the thing. I want to encourage you and challenge you when you're thinking about doing something, really research it. Okay? Don't take my word for it. Don't just take anybody else's word for it. Don't do it because it's trending. Don't do it because everybody else is doing it. I know they have a lot of different things out here these days that are proven to make you lose weight, and it's a quick fix. And I hate to be that person that tells you there's no quick fix, but I'm sorry, there's no quick fix. If you want to do it the natural way and you want to really work for it and be proud of your accomplishments, and I can't say that other people aren't if they do the quick fixes, but what I will tell you is that if someone's telling you like, hey, you can lose 20 pounds fast with this, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but this thing, right? And you do that, what's going to happen is you're going to take that thing, you're going to lose the weight, and then you're still going to eat the way that you're eating. So then what's going to eventually happen, you're going to gain that weight back. And that's the sad truth. And, as I did more research on juicing, I realized that a lot of people do juicing diets. And my entire understanding, the more research that I did on dieting, is that dieting, we look at it these days is diets is something that I'm going to do before my vacation to lose weight, or this diet is something that I'm going to do in a short term type of situation. But diets are not short term. Your diet is long term. Your diet is your diet. That's your diet. That's what you're going to eat. So think about it like that. Hey, I'm not going on a diet. My diet is this right now, and this is how I eat. This is how I'm going to continue to eat. So once I did more research into that, I realized that I can't just do this and then go back to eating the way I was. So at that time, I was a pescatarian. So I was eating fish. Still eating some dairy here and there too. So I decided, as I did more and more research on food and what nutrients my body needs, what my body doesn't need, and I'm not here to tell you not to be a pescatarian. I'm not here to tell you that you should be vegan. There's no pressure. This is just my story and my experience. I would love for everybody to be a vegan as well because it's good for the environment, and I also care about animals. But I know that I am not in control of what you do, and that's okay. Now, once I started doing more research, I realized that, hey, if I go back to what I was doing, I'm just going to get the same results. So I started to change. So I started to juice, and then I cut out dairy completely. And then I just wasn't eating seafood anymore. I just wasn't doing it. And then I started to really look into the brands and the things that I was putting in my body as a pescatarian, because I started to look at a lot of the foods that I was eating were processed. And you can do that research for yourself. There's a lot of things that are, hey, this is like chicken or this is like this. And I don't want to say any brand names or anything like that, but look at the ingredients on those things. And when I want to tell you guys, when I started to do research, like I really did research and my mind was like blown by the different things that I found out. So I ended up starting to juice. I started to do some at home, quick, easy workouts. And then I decided I forgot the amount of time, and I'll put it in the video that it takes to actually create a habit, the time frame. But after a while, I didn't have a desire for shrimp anymore. Shrimp used to be my favorite food. And that's why it's really so shocking to me and so shocking to my friends and my family, because they're all like, oh my gosh, Asia, I'm so proud of you. I can't believe you did this. And I'm like, I'm still, I'm still there with you. I'm still like, oh my God, I can't believe I did it either. But my relationship overall has changed so much with food. And I know that I'm eating not to get full. Like I rarely get full. Now I'm like, oh my God, I'm not stuffed, but I eat to satisfy or to feel the need that my body has for food. I give my body what it needs when I eat. I don't eat because I want this and it tastes good. And sometimes I do eat things that taste good, but I know my limits. So with that being said, just think of a diet. Think of diets as, don't think of it as short term. So I want to kind of sum it up for you guys. Don't think of a diet as short term. It's a long term thing. Your diet is going to be your diet. And then another big thing that I wanted to say as well is that, you just can't, I know it's hard. Change your relationship with food. Think about when you're eating, are you actually hungry? And that's something that most Americans struggle with as well. And educate yourself on what's in your food. Once I educated myself on what's in my food, it changed my entire perspective on food altogether. And it took me years to really, really take this serious, because even in school, they show us documentaries and things about this is bad for us and this industry is this and this industry is that. But it's all up to you. You can have all of the information available to you, but it's about what you do with that information, right? Somebody can tell you, hey, that's poison. You can eat it if you want to. But a lot of us are so hooked on the taste. Oh, no, this is not poison. It can't be poison because it tastes so good. But really put yourself first and put your body first and think about, what am I putting in my body? And educate yourself on it. Educate yourself as much as you possibly can, and then you'll feel a lot better, and you'll make better choices. I'm really happy that I made these decisions that I made. I'm super, super happy. I feel better. I feel like a new person. Like I have reached, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I have reached kind of a plateau with my weight. I'm at 20 pounds. I haven't gone further than 20 pounds, but I've put myself in a caloric deficit. So what that means is, and that's very important as well, is that if you were eating, when I was a pescatarian, I was eating about 20,000 calories. And this is also very important. I didn't want a calorie count, but I found a way to kind of calculate things in my mind. I know we are not all the same. Everybody doesn't want to look at something and say, oh, well, today I ate this and that was this. You don't want to do that. So kind of the better the food and the more natural that you're eating is better. So I can say, hey, if I had a cucumber, like how many calories is a cucumber? It's very light. If I had a watermelon, things like that. So in my mind, I just told myself I never wanted to go over, 1,300 calories or 1,200 calories a day. And I really think that really helped my body, because my body I was going to Red Lobster. I was going to this place, eating all of this seafood at one point. And, that's easily like 2,000 calories because I'm eating breakfast. Who knows what I was eating for breakfast, at that time. And then I'm going out to eat, I'm doing this. And then, before you know it, oh my God, I ate 2,000 calories in a day. And really, when I put myself in that caloric deficit and do more research on that as well, like that's something that's really, if you want to lose weight, that's what's going to really help you take it off. But I'm gonna put some pictures of my before and afters for you guys, so you guys can see the difference. It's still surreal for me, but I know now my relationship is so different from with food than what it was, and I know that there's something that I needed to tweak in my diet and be, have that awareness with it. If you reach that plateau, and a lot of people do, just know that you can change it, and I know I can. This year, my goal is to lose 15 pounds. So when I get to that, I'm going to completely stop, and I'm going to, do everything normal as I would. But just don't stress about it. That's one thing that I didn't do. And enjoy the process and embrace yourself and love yourself through the process. That's the biggest thing. You got to love yourself through the process, guys. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share that with you guys, my experience on becoming vegan and losing 20 pounds. So peace, love, and positivity, guys. Thanks so much for watching. So here are some more pictures just in case you wanted to see them. Thanks, guys.